Groot says something besides "I am Groot." Okay.
Wait, really?
Dude, it's fake spoilers.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I mean, he said we are Groot. Galaxy.
No, all he says is "I am," well, and he mumbles, so I guess that could be considered something different.
But he did say he has said we are Groot in the end of the first Guardians.
Yeah, right before he died. And actually,
Oops, spoilers for a 5-year-old movie.
The movie's already out, so I can spoil the shit out of that. If anyone still hasn't seen it.
Hey, if a certain friend of mine is watching this, I want to quote a certain line from Volume 2. He may have been your father, boy, but he wasn't your daddy.
But he wasn't your daddy. You guys wish you could hurt me. No, keep attacking, by all means. Uh-oh. I just thought of some problems that might arise in this field.
What?
I only have 2 people, and there's some battles here. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I know the exact fights you're talking about.
Yeah, involving these giant monkeys. I can put Reyna in front of the Switch.
This is gonna get interesting.
I didn't think about this. I might... They wouldn't fuck you out of completing the
dungeon.
Of the dungeon, but there are still. Do I want to show all the treasure chests off? No, I don't because I'm lazy. So it won't.
You also have the Eternus. So.
Yeah, so I should still be able to beat them, but I just don't want them to flick the switch. So let's see how this goes. Actually, if I'm not getting all the chests, I have no idea why I came this way.
Screw it. Might as well show off a fight like this.
Yeah.
Just keep Reyna close to the switch. I don't think it hurt.
Oh no, that I was still definitely gonna do. I just.
It looks like they're aggroing primarily towards Claude, though.
No.
That actually wasn't that bad.
Hey, cool, yeah.
But yeah, if you had 2 more fighters, it would have been like so much faster.
Yeah,
or so much easier.
There's fucking nothing you need here. If you've been following this as a guide, you have everything you need. Trust me. If you're not, well then there's 3 treasure chests that way. Ow. Ow. Ow.
I am mildly hurt.
You ran over my foot. I am in incredible pain.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I was quoting Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which NBC picked up for the 6th season. Go fuck yourself, Fox.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that on Tom.
Not to date the episode even more. Yeah, Fox canceled Brooklyn Nine-Nine because its viewership went down from like 2.2 million to 2.1 million or something, which apparently is devastating to Fox. It was a little more than that, but it wasn't enough to cancel it. Meanwhile, NBC's like, you're really? Okay. Hey, the creators of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you want to hop over to NBC? Because your show is fucking fantastic and one of the best shows on the planet? Not biased at all, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like I read this one post about TV shows. It's basically like if it's a good show, it gets canned. If it's a shit show that somehow appeals to the kiddies or whatever, it gets continued over and over. Why do you think Disney keeps going for the sitcoms? Because kiddies.
Lucifer on Fox. I think it's Fox and fucking Big Bang Theory.
These guys again.
Don't underestimate them.
Yeah. Well, no, my prime example is Spectacular Spider-Man. Though Spectacular Spider-Man wasn't really an adult show, but it was a show that, like, it was really well done. Definitely, like, one of the best interpretations of iterations of Spider-Man just ever, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And they cancel it, and they put up this Disney XD, this show on Disney XD's Ultimate Spider-Man, which is a load of shit. It's just your generic, hey, superhero team, like, flick thing. It's so bland.
And useless.
Even the humor just misses.
Hold on a second. There was an ant crawling across my phone that's all the way up my computer desk. So I'm moving my ravioli.
Ravioli, move the answer.
We're funny, right?
My mom thinks I'm cool.
This is gonna get like 2 views tops on the first episode. And then it's just gonna be fucking nobody for the rest of the episodes.
I don't know.
Actually, it's on. This is going on my channel, so it might.
Oh, it's these.
Yeah, you'll probably get a good viewership. Just upload, just post it everywhere.
Might get like 30 or something views. There are a few pages I could fucking post this to, but I don't want to spam pages. Wow, even those guys can't hurt me. Goodbye.
Well, I'd say
I am invincible. I'm invincible. You can't touch.
Touch me.
I was on the wrong verse there.
that was easier than I thought. The power.
You know what I should have done?
What?
In hindsight, when I fucked up, I was able to start a new game on a higher difficulty. I should have started the universe difficulty game
Oh, it's
before
these guys
deleting the
again.
other one.
Don't underestimate them.
Oops.
Oh well,
Back to the old drawing board.
because I did promise this would be on universe difficulty, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did. It's not that big a deal. We could always do a later version of it. Just pure Claude solo run.
No.
Or shit, what you could do is one thing that's kind of fun to do, at least with Tales games, is that you do solo runs of characters that you're not really familiar with their playstyle.
Don't underestimate them.
Makes things interesting. Tried that with Colette and Tales of Symphonia. Granted, I didn't get very far. In fact, I didn't even get to the first dungeon, but it was fun. It was interesting.
And technically, with debug mode, I could do that. I have no idea, because at the beginning of the game, you only have Claude and Reina. If I were to pick someone like Bowman, like say, because I don't use him very often, maybe Opera and Ernst, I have no idea how that cutscene would play out. Like, if I put Opera in there, would there just be some lesbian love there? Between her
No,
and...
my assumption is that your like lead party member, like Claude or Reina, is always technically in the party. Claude and Reina, like in terms of game coding, are always with the party
Yeah.
by technicality, and the person that you chose is always your display member.
It's worth 10 out of 10.
Huh. Yeah, I guess it would just be weird having Opera, but like seeing Claude's portrait and voices come out. Who the hell are you, and why are you impersonating Claude? What are you talking about, Rita? I am Claude. No, you're not. You have boobs. I have boobs.
I'm not Stu.
Don't underestimate them.
Yeah, you see how fucking big the sideways ones get now?
Wait, what?
That's fucking for rock explosion, compare to pieces. How big the fucking explosion radius was now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact: it's Ripper Blast in the PS1 version.
Yeah, which I really like.
I kind of like the name Ripper Blast better, but Rock Explosion kind of gets the point across.
Look out.
Yeah. What does your move do? I summon rocks, and they explode. Also, level ups are random. If you notice, Claude's magic is actually lower than what it was before I fucked up the save file. But whatever.
Huh.
Whatever. There is one treasure chest I'm gonna go for here that has the item I was talking about, the Ring of Light.
Oops. Look out.
That will
We can do
replace my
this.
Star Guard.
By the way, fun fact: the guys who did the, I think that did the animated cutscenes for this game and whatnot. I think it was Production IG. They also did the end of Evangelion. So a lot of the Ghost in the Shell stuff. I think all the Ghost in the Shell ones actually. Some of the Blaze Blue games, and Fully Cool.
Oh, nice.
Also Xenogears apparently.
Guess that explains why they look like shit. Oh no, I'm kidding.
Hey! I like the animation of this. The animated cuts. Again, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The anime cutscenes in this game and just the voice acting really makes me want to see another attempt because there's like so many scenes that kind of play out in my head as, hey, what if this was like in an anime?
Yeah. Yeah, see,
I mean,
look-
I think they could. I think they could do it. They're doing a retread of the manga right now. Rena's side of the story.
are they?
Yeah, it's literally starts from the second evolution.
Nice. Yeah, but
And
you see how
go,
much
go, go, go.
fucking my attack boost up with that? Almost 3,000 exactly.
So equip it.
Put it on. Put it on your strongest fighter. What about
Do you
this?
want to show off the? Do you want to show off the avalanche?
Well, yeah. It's
Okay.
it's the quicker way to get out of here. Not yet. We'll do it after the fucking thing. After the boss and such.
Oops, look out!
We can handle
Meanwhile,
this.
I'm gonna eat some ravioli while looking away from the screen and hope everything goes alright.
Hope everything goes all right. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Claude, do you really got them?
Well, I'd say that's
Apparently.
a 10 out of 10.
Sorry about those gross eating sounds if you can hear that.
Hey, we can always edit those out. I can't really.
Yeah, it wasn't showing up, so.
Okay, fine. I have to make the joke at least once. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Shut up, the ladder isn't even that long.
Oh, it's these
This
guys.
this ladder doesn't take 10 minutes to climb up. Yeah, if you're not playing like me, these guys might actually be a little bit difficult.
10 out of 10.
But if you're playing exactly like Curtis, well, you win.
All this game's challenge just went out the window as soon as we hit energy.
No, not even as soon as we hit energy need. Just
As soon as I got the Marvel sword.
Which, speaking of which, it's so weird to know that, like, Dias's strongest weapon is an item that technically you can get as early as Disc 1.
Yeah, I believe I said this in the
Where's the top?
incompetent
Final.
playthrough too. But there is a weapon. I think there's 2 weapons in the game with a better attack, but it's like 100,
Looks
maybe
like there's some
150
kind of
more.
ruin up
but-
there.
And meanwhile, the Marvel sword fucking takes up your other stats too. The reason I put the Eterna on Claude, besides the whole shooting stars thing that gives you like 12 extra attacks, is because it has like a 500 attack defense. So for Dias, the best sword is the Marvel sword.
Who are you?
Is that the guy from Price is Right?
Yes.
Also, I know he's such a minor. I like the Guardian.
Oh yeah.
So, we
He's
have-
chill. He's like, I'm here to do my job, so get ready to fight.
Yeah, unfortunately, this guy in the Cave of Trials suffers from boss to enemy syndrome.
Ah,
Yeah, like floors 11 and 12, this guy just becomes a
I
regular.
see. So then this is the last part of the
I kind
trial.
of hate that sometimes when that happens, but I cannot understand why. To show you how much stronger you got.
Well, I was gonna say also to be fair, that's like the second and third like
We can do
hardest
this.
things in the game
Jeez.
because they're the final floors of the dungeon. Wow.
And like that, instantly done.
Easier than I thought.
Then Claude and Raina just salute it.
I have witnessed your ever struggling step up the mountain. Now please.
Why can't he join our party?
Because he's here to guard the field.
Underestimate them.
Underestimate them. Okay.
I was speeding up because it's like a 2-minute walk, and you're just walking up a straight line. Meanwhile, now I'm one-shotting these guys because they only have 5,000 health. Ba-ba-da-ba.
I don't see
Is that the
anything.
answer?
Didn't mean to skip that line. Whoops.
Steering debug mode. I don't see anything.
It's this scene again. Oh god, what did Claude do?
Well, cadets, how does your first
Oh,
interstellar
okay.
flight feel?
It felt very shitty.
Can you go fuck yourself?
Well, at least you're honest. I appreciate it.
This was my first time in space.
Space!
I'm in space.
I figured you'd be a little happier to be here.
My dad's the commander. What do you think?
You know,
I'm happy to be here, sir.
young Claude, by how much? How much younger? 2 years? Probably, actually. He'd be 17 if that's the case.
I was so
Yeah.
depressed back then, everything just seemed like a huge pain.
Oh God, he is a teenager.
Why was he so depressed? I bet it's probably neurotics.
Really?
Probably.
Okay, so I think this is actually an appropriate time to tell the story. It just
Yes,
popped
sir.
in my head. So in my high school, my U.S. history class, right?
Lying to myself again.
Our teacher, who we call Coach Bear, because you know I'm a Southerner. Our U.S. history or our history teachers are also our coaches, and well, I forgot exactly what brought this conversation up, but it was a joke about. Oh gosh, it was like somebody was joking about how there were space tours going on now, or whatever, and my professor was, or not my professor, my Coach Bear, being the genius that he was, joked and said, "Hey, how about we go to space or something? I don't know." Because they're starting space tours. Some of the classmates looked into it and they're like, "Hey, you know, it's actually this much money." I forgot how much they said it was, and they literally started a GoFundMe page, and they got a picture of him pointing at the camera, and the and the literal GoFundMe campaign was named "Send Students to Space,"
Stop treating me like
and there was a whole GoFundMe page started about this, where they were trying to get us sent to space, and I find that hilarious because I was texting a friend of mine about it, or I was texting a friend of mine. And she asked, because she wasn't there that day, and she's like, "Oh, you know, hey, did I miss anything?"
I'd appreciate it.
GoFundMe page being created. She's like, "Wait, what?" I text it to her, and then she says, "This is amazing."
No matter where I went,
And then,
no matter what I did, the Federation
and then she said, she told her dad about it, and then her dad was like, "No." It's just hilarious to me. It was funny because he was just like, it was like he was half joking, but I think he was also half like serious about sending us to space with him. Actually, I want to actually see if I can find that real quick. Hold on.
Those
GoFundMe
assholes.
send students
going to
to
change if you run away
students
from your
to
problems. I
space.
kept my ground back then, and I found my way because of it.
No, you didn't.
Hold on. I can't. Hold on. I really. Oh, please tell me that it's still there.
Claude?
That was still there.
The GoFundMe page I just
did
mentioned.
nothing but run away.
Oh.
If I had held my ground back then, my life would have been completely
Shit,
different.
I can't seem to find it.
Damn it.
Let me check. Let me check on the main page itself. There we go.
It's nothing. Just talking to myself.
I think I'm talking to myself.
What's that?
Wait.
Deflecting
this-
the conversation.
Was it actually a GoFundMe page that was made, or was it a
Let's head
Kickstarter?
for the next field.
I can't remember.
Anyway, don't you fucking touch her.
That's one for us.
That's my Bulma! I mean Reina!
Oops, look out!
But
We can do this.
Wait, I'm sorry? I was scrolling through the...
That was easier than I thought.
Oh, no! No, no, no!
Oh boy, what'd you find?
I can't seem to find this one. I'm gonna try to see if I can find... look a little harder for it. Send Harambe to space. We are 3 high school students that want to send the meme Harambe to the upper stratosphere on a weather balloon. Upper is spelt wrong. Harambe is not capitalized. High school is one word, and they're just asking for $300. No, guess what? They didn't raise a single dime.
You know, I'm not even surprised. We wouldn't want that to be our first contact with aliens.
That's one for us.
Please no.
Please stop.
Hold on a minute. I'm actually going to see if I can find this. Hold on. Oh, no. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it among the texts from my friend, because I just realized I haven't texted this friend in like a while. So I'm gonna see if I can find this among any texts. Hold on. But yeah, what are we doing right now? Because I was having a...
We're just leaving. That's all we're doing right now.
Okay, and I'm guessing we're gonna show off the avalanche.
Yeah.
Where is her number? There she is.
Just wanted to get out of that area. This place is too big. Ay, ay, ay. Imburo amoroso.
Be careful, everyone.
I just kind of had that one walk right into it, didn't I? You find anything yet?
I'm getting there, I think.
No, this is the way I want to go.
Apparently we text a lot more than I thought.
Oh, these guys again.
Don't underestimate them.
Excuse me? Chloe?
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Also, I figured out if you like cheat, you know, your way to your stats and stuff, there is a way you can beat Dios in the Liqueur Tournament of Arms, and there is a scene for that. You don't actually win, but Dios is just like, you gotta do better than that. And Claude's like, I know, come at me, Dios.
Alright, I couldn't find it, but you have to just take my word for it.
Anyway. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah!
Oh, look. It's true we're not playing as Reyna.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because only the main character gets a different sprite when they fall off here.
Also, yeah, you're still in control here.
Yeah, you were in control. I just... Yeah, because see, Reyna would be like that, except her skirt would be up and you could see her panties.
Which is really awkward.
But fun.
It's hilarious, but it's like, what? It caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, this game is Japanese.
It is Japanese, though. I didn't like though. Star Ocean typically steers clear of panty jokes for the most part, unless it's 5, which stirred up a lot of controversy. Which it's none of my business. I'm drinking my root beer.
Which 5 is definitely a lot more shoujo.
Hey, 5's a good game.
I didn't say it was a bad game. I just said it was shoujo, which is why it has a lot more
So this
that
is
kind
the
of
field
humor.
Humor.
Very much.
Massive air quotes.
I don't like it.
Whoa! What was that?
Reyna got embarrassed for
Code
a
Nora
fraction of
gave
a
us.
second.
It just flashed all of a sudden.
That was my dick.
Well, I hope it doesn't surprise us like that again.
Spoiler alert, it does.
Sorry, just like that line was great. It's like right after what you said. Well, I hope it doesn't surprise us like that again.
We can do this.
I guess Reyna didn't say that in the romantic ending.
No, unfortunately.
It's easier than I thought.
This game still is... E.
Teen.
Teen.
The PSP version's teen, the original is E.
Yeah,
Oh, it's these guys
I want to
again.
say PG, and I'm like, that's movie ratings. What the fuck are video game ratings?
EC, E, E10, T, M, AO.
Yeah, which there has... there's never been an AO game in America, as far as I know.
Well, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was rated AO, but you don't really, I don't think you can really find copies
Don't
like that
underestimate
anywhere.
them.
It was changed.
Yeah, the
for
only reason it was
US.
rated AO was because the hot coffee stuff located in the game's data. That's it.
Yeah.
That's one for us.
More specifically, San Andreas. I should stress. I don't know if I stated it was San Andreas.
It was only San Andreas, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, San Andreas is the only one that did that.
Because God forbid children see fucking sex, which is completely natural, but the fucking Call of Duty game, yeah, I'll just buy that for them again.
That's just a rabbit hole and a half.
Yeah,
but...
let's not get it. We're backwards in just about every way possible.
Yeah, tell me about it. Anyway.
Oh my fucking god. There's so many battles in this goddamn dungeon. Can you guys, like, go fuck yourself, please? Didn't hurt. Didn't hurt! Oh, there we go. The only bloody armor in the game that'll ever need. Why did I decide to open the chest?
Did you get a bloody armor?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, nice.
I picked a. You can pick one up from these guys.
Do you care to explain to the audience what the bloody armor does?
It makes you completely invincible to everything, no matter what. You are literally invincible. But it drains your health at an alarming rate, which is why you always want a healer in your party if you're going to use the bloody armor. Which is why I said, if you're going to fight the final boss and you want to use the bloody armor trick, get Noelle instead of Reyna. Because Noelle can
Reyna you're always gonna have. It's just use Noelle.
Well, yeah, if you can get Noelle, get Noelle. Because Noelle can not only heal, he can use the bloody armor. So just turn off all of his black mage spells that was damaging. In fact, turn off every spell except fairy healing. And raise dead. Actually, no. Turn off every spell except fairy healing. If someone's dead, just use a resurrection bomb.
Yeah, but you said whenever you use the blood. The way I play, one healer in the party.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you don't want to use the bloody armor, then don't use the bloody armor.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying, like, normally when I'm playing RPG, I'm using... I'm always having at least one healer.
Yeah.
That's just how I've always played. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's kind of like common sense, like I know shit sort of thing, but I've been doing... That's just how I like playing my RPGs, is I like having... in my head, I like having,
We can handle this.
whoever I play as, if it's an action RPG, but I like having whoever I play as, like, obviously, I already said that, one black mage, one healer, and, just whoever else, I suppose. I mean, I guess a good physical attacker. Though in this game, I'm all for the Claude, Diaz, Ashton, Reyna party.
Oh yeah, because it just works.
Yeah.
I love how powerful I am. Of course, fighting the 10 wise men might be a little bit of a bitch, but whatever.
Well, I'd say that's worth
Shit dies in one hit.
Actually, no, fucking, oh god damn it. Second, hindsight thought, you know that fucking giant mineral boss?
When did they?
In like Manet Cave and the fucking Cave of Trials and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably pointed that out in the incompetent playthrough, but I just realized that's gonna be the most difficult fight. Like harder than a Saria Queen, harder. Just not because he can't even move, but the move he has takes the damage that you inflicted on him, divides by like a certain number, and then casts Pain Release, which deals a percentage of the damage that you deal to him.
Oh.
Saying that out loud makes me think the fight might be easier than if I had 4 people.
We'll see.
Yeah, whatever. By the way, there is a specific way you have to go in here. If you go into a certain room twice, you'll be transported to one room where you have to leave to the left in order to start the whole dungeon over again. So do follow my exact path, whether you're using this as a guide or not. Because this way gets...
Or if you're just wanting to listen to two numbnuts talk about a video.
Yeah, there are certain exceptions, obviously this room, because there's only one way to get out of the room that you have to get the idol from if you want to finish the dungeon. So...
Sweet.
There are a few exceptions. But yeah, just follow... I also show the path that gets all the treasure chests, even if I don't pick them all up. So follow this exact path. Assuming I stop getting into a battle every fucking 3 steps.
Yeah, I do not miss random battles. I love this game, but I do not miss random battles.
Yeah, that's why I was doing this post, so I could just edit all the battles out. But whatever. Now we're talking, we're live, we can, you know, other shit.
Yeah. I know some people prefer random battles because, you know, hey, it makes you on edge, you know, you never know when you're gonna have a fight, but at the same time, it's like, I get that, but at the same time, it's just more convenient. And plus, if I want to fight an enemy, I will fight an enemy. If I like all the enemies in a dungeon because I don't want to fight and I suck later, that's my fault. That's not the game's fault.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to say like random battles are bad design or anything. I think in old school RPGs they're fine.
It's an RPG. You had to have random battles. I didn't like it at first, but it's definitely grown on me. Just having the enemies on the screen.
Yeah.
That way, if you wanted to avoid a battle, you could avoid it. Like,
yeah,
say,
it's like in some games I'm okay with it, but in others I'm. Well, actually, in others I don't. Let me rephrase that. In some games I don't mind random battles. Some games I do.
Yeah.
It honestly, to me, depends on the generation and the limitations or what. Like, I know this is a PSP game, and technically they probably should like have avatars and whatnot. But at the same time, I don't really mind it in this game because, well, one, it's a remake, and two, I don't know, I just don't really mind it in this game because I just feel like the game is sort of built around that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But in a game like Hyperdimension Neptunia, and I'm talking OG Hyperdimension Neptunia from PlayStation 3, honestly, I think that that game honestly, in my opinion, has no excuse because I know that some people can make the argument, oh, well, they're low budget. Yeah, but I don't think it hurt you to at least have something resembling an enemy, and again, the only reason I hate it in that game isn't just because, obviously, like, one of the main reasons I hate it is, era, the time frame the game came out, and all that. But in that game, you can't escape battles unless you have a certain item, which you have limited numbers of. So, that
really
game has.
Dumb.
Yeah, oh, you don't know the half of the reason I hate that game.
I think I don't want to play that game anymore just because
escaping
from a battle should
to be fair, OG Star. That's the OG version. Like the Rebirth remake, the first Rebirth remake fixes all the problems that I have with that game.
Oh, it's these guys.
Okay.
I think. Well, for the most part.
That's better, I guess.
The first game's like battle system is just. Ugh.
I'd say that's worth a 10 out of 10.
I like the characters, but that still does not save it from being probably the single worst RPG I've ever played. And I'm talking the original. The other games are okay at best.
We
Yeah.
can handle this.
Don't underestimate them.
And I know that they're low budget. I get that, but I also,
That's one for us.
I've also seen. I think I've also share of games that make do with a low budget and still are, 100% great games.
Yeah, I'm starting to get really sick of these. Why am I encountering so many battles? Like, holy shit. Just let me get to the boss. I mean, admittedly, this is one of the best places to grind on energy. But the best place to grind in the entire game is definitely
the extra dungeon.
Yeah, I was gonna say level 7 specifically. Especially with the group of, I think there's six or seven of them. I believe it's 6. In level 7, there's a group of 6 really hard recolors of the earliest enemy in the entire game. And if you use an experience card, that battle gives out like 600,000 experience, which is an instant level up, no matter what level you are. You could be level 255 is max level. You could be 254. An experience card in that battle will level you up.
Claude,
Sweet.
doesn't it look like there used to be something on this altar?
I think this statue's supposed to go here.
Do you want to try it, Claude?
Do you want to try it? No. Oh
Here
shit,
goes.
that was the right answer. Push. Alright, now what do we do? Oh god! What have
By
I
the way,
done?
I wanted to point out there are 2 versions of the exclamation mark thing. There's one which looks like a speech bubble, and one which looks like that little POW or the little like star with the exclamation mark in it.
Yeah.
I think what both of them are is that, and this is just my personal theory of it, is that the one that looks like kind of like a star with an exclamation mark in it is supposed to be like an expression of surprise. The one with the speech bubble is actually supposed to be more like a gasp. That's just how I take it.
Maybe.
Here goes.
We can handle
Anyway,
this.
here's another one of these guys. And He's gone.
Well,
9 hits,
uh,
including however
this
many
is
stars.
awkward.
That was really easy. How did you do that? Because I have the Sword of Light.
I can see your courage is true. You have passed the trial.
Is that?
The power of courage is yours.
Okay, that is definitely a voice that was used earlier. Can you hear it?
Well, hearing it now, it just sounds like a distorted, like less accented version of Indicio's voice.
They probably did use Richard Epcar again.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Look, it's another daddy scene.
You know what's awkward though? When I first played Persona 5, the principal in that game is also voiced by Richard Epcar. So when I found that out, I literally looked and went, "Oh, hi, Indeli."
Thanks.
Admiral.
Admiral, you have my deepest sympathies for your son, but you tried your best, sir. There just wasn't anything you could do about it.
Oh, are we seeing what happened after Claude went down?
Yeah, apparently.
Huh.
So what? The reality is the only thing I get by doing my best is the death of my own son.
Ooh.
I'm very sorry, Admiral.
How do we...
The first time I'm actually hearing that line, I gotta give it props to Ronic's voice actor. He did a great job with that particular delivery, in my opinion.
How do we shit on this scene?
Kurtzman.
Claude was never exactly.
Claude is never what you would call courageous. That's exactly why he went down to another. That's exactly why he went down to a planet that was going to explode an hour after he did it. Yeah, he was so not courageous.
Being a coward, that's the best way to do this. Being a coward, like fighting off an alien invasion on an underdeveloped planet? Sound familiar?
What are you talking about?
No, what are you talking about?
You're not a
Oh,
coward,
for fuck's
Admiral.
sake.
You've been nothing but courageous this entire voyage, sir.
I think he's more talking shit about himself, though, to be fair.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I've been cowering inside the whole time. Afraid that my wife hates me, that my son hates me, that the whole universe hates me. That's why I've been acting so reckless. When I think about how much my son must hate me, I just get scared sick.
Wow, you know what?
What?
This scene right here just gives an extra kick in the balls to when that scene happens. Because it's been a while since I've seen this, and holy shit.
And
Claude is
to add a
seeing all
further-
this, by the way.
to add a further kick,
Dad.
Ronix never sees Claude again.
Yeah, no, that's the last time you saw Claude was when he. Wow,
Courage. Something that I never had in me.
Ronix, Claude never hated you. He hated
have a
that
vision
everyone
just now, Lena?
associated him with you because of your position.
Exactly.
I couldn't see anything.
And your wife
I
wouldn't
only
hate
heard
you.
a
Did you pay
voice
attention
saying
at
that
all
as
to
a
the first
medium,
game?
I would have to leave everything
Well,
behind.
to be fair to Ronix here, this is like a good 20 years after Star Ocean 1.
Oh?
And when you're married for a long period of time, sometimes, things change, all that jazz. Now, I myself am not married,
Courage does it take to do
so I
that?
can't really
To just
speak from
throw away
experience.
everything.
I'm just basing it off of familial, like my family's marriages and
The
all
courage
that,
to
and
throw
just
away everything?
things I've seen,
I
and just
couldn't
things
tell you,
I've
to be
seen
honest.
sometimes in general.
But there's one thing I'm sure about.
Yeah.
Everybody has something in their life that they've got to
And plus,
stand
it's
up
probably
against.
got a lot of
So when you
like
think
the
about
reason
it,
why Ronix
There's
is
nothing
probably
special about coming up with courage when you need it.
probably
Everyone
like
has
really
to do it
worried about that
eventually.
is
So you
because
don't have to be afraid of it.
as he
just
sort of
have to
mentioned
do
in
it.
that flashback when Claude was a kid,
Claude.
shit, what was I saying? In that flashback when Claude was a kid, I think like
So this is what we came
he
for.
sort of mentions that or Claude, no, not he, but Claude mentions that his mom's worried. Obviously, mom thought theoretically being Ilya, so I'm just gonna refer to it as Ilya because it's pretty much obvious at this point. That like it's
on to the
basically
next
like
thing.
Claude was bringing up that, and Ronix says that she understands and all that, but after he called him a big liar, Claude called his dad a big liar, it sort of made him think. So he probably has doubts and stuff.
I guess that's fair.
And plus, you know, as we go, now granted, this is the jumping way ahead of things, and I know that these are two completely different characters technically, but if you remember in the romantic ending for Claude and Reina, Claude like verbally apologizes to her and says, "Hey, look, I'm sorry, I'm leaving you all the time." It's not that far fetched to think that's the very same thing that Ronix is going to do.
Yeah, but I don't know, Reina just seems a lot more loyal. Like she'd be worried. Duh, that's, you know, wife. But I don't think she could ever be angry at Claude.
Though to be fair, we don't exactly know how long it's been. It's in the ending, because as far as we know, it could be a good 5 years or something. Now, granted, we don't see their character models or sprites change, but again, you could argue that's budget or whatever.
Yeah.
What's this? We're actually talking serious about the game for once?
Well, a serious scene just happened. It's kind of like
a scene that we both.
Yeah, because I've always played as Reina because I want DS, so you never get that connection. I mean, because if you just play Reina's story, like, you know, Claude admires his dad, but you don't get the story. The story that makes that scene all the more just...
Yeah.
It's working! I'm no
Hooray!
longer stuck in limbo.